Have you ever had the desire to show off something you created? Like we'll say in motorsports racing, kart racing, or even in sim racing. While on the track, simulator, in your race car, or hauling close to the ground in a cart, Abruzzi Racewear has you covered. If you need to promote your team logo, name, colors, or just feeling a bit more confident in your sim rig, Abruzzi Racewear has your answer. Team shirts, jackets, and even racing suits, they will go the extra mile. Race boots, trainers to gloves, even karting suits, as well as safety-rated wear, Abruzzi has a supply to fit your needs. Customizable from team names to colors, and yes, you can have your own name customized just the way you like it. In sim racing, they give you the comfort and feel of being strapped into a cockpit to bring the experience closer to the way you desire it. Their range of apparel has been created to not only meet and exceed the highest levels of comfort and quality, but also to enable you to make it yours. To add your personality, take a look at AbruzziUSA.com to see the lineup and what they have to offer. AbruzziUSA.com, with customization at heart, it's your wear, your way.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage of the Tuesday night Throwback series presented by Over the Top Designs and Loose Lugnuts. Right now, qualifying underway at the moment here at Daytona International Speedway. Let's take a look at your top of the board running order. Rob Haynes on top of the board, Randy Arms, Judd Danielson, Scott Patton, Jeff D. Merck are winners. The last time we was at one of these plate tracks, of course, Jeff D. Merck picked it up at Talladega Super Speedway. Jack Watts, Mitchell Reeves, John, Ray Richard, Ronald Klein, and Wally, your top 11. 13 cars scheduled to take on Daytona International Speedway here tonight. Let's take a look at your track, or your points standings coming into this one tonight. Up front, Mitchell Reeves leads the way, Scott Patton in second, Andrew Sett in third, Rob Haynes in fourth, Jack Watts in fifth, Judd Danielson, Ronald Klein, Ray Richard, John, and Wally. Top 10 in points. Let's take a look. Track facts for Daytona International Speedway tonight. It's a 2.5 mile racetrack. We're going to be going for 60 laps here tonight. 120 miles. Estimated pit stop window 20 to 25. As we get ready to go, about a 12-second gap left in qualifying here tonight before we will grid them up for the first time here tonight to get them underway in the old school cup cars here from Daytona, and qualifying is over. Here we go. Let's take a look at your starting lineup here tonight from Daytona International Speedway. Starting inside row number 1, Rob Haynes and Randy Arms. Outside row number 2 is going to be Judd Danielson, a part of that Abruzzi team, Abruzzi Racewear, alongside Scott Patton. In 4th, 5th, Jeff D. Merck, Jack Watts. 6th, 7th is Mitchell Reeves. 8th is John. 9th is Wally. Ray Richard is 10th. Starting 11th, Ronald Klein, Andrew in 12th. And 13th is Trent. Let's quickly get an interview with Judd Danielson right quick before we go green. Let's see where Mr. Juddy is. We'll grab a hold of Judd Danielson here before we go green. Hey, Judd. Matt up here in the booth. Get a copy of it, buddy?
Yeah.
Alrighty, man. How's the car out there tonight, buddy?
Car is crazy. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. This car is very, very free, we'll say. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to say the least here.
Alrighty, Judd. Well, best of luck. Before I let you go here, I was scrolling good old Facebook land and noticed you guys put out a post from a Bruzy. Brand new gloves coming out, man, that you can pre-order. And from what I read on them, you can get your number plate, flag, anything you want on them. And I'm going to have to get me a pair of those.
Yeah, those are a custom short glove that we just got in different colors. So we're promoting the new colors, and they'll be, I believe they're on sale right now. I'm not sure. I have to check into that again. But yeah, they're really nice. We've done a lot of work on those gloves over the last year or so to make sure that they're much more comfortable. And they got the finger patches on them so you can use your phones and your computers and stuff. I got to go.
Alrighty, buddy. I'll let you roll. Good luck tonight. Alright, here we go. Getting ready to go green here tonight. And getting ready to roll green flag racing here tonight from Daytona International Speedway field, rolling off. And behind the eye racing a pace car. So, right now as we get ready to go, you got Ray Richards, you got John back here again. 20 to 25 laps. It's going to be your fuel window, and big thank you to Over the Top Designs coming on board. If you're looking for a paint scheme, contact John Hendricks on Facebook. He'll be more than happy to help you out at Over the Top Designs. So here we go. 65 laps. I quoted 60 there a while ago. Actually 65 here at Daytona tonight. Kind of a shorter race for these guys that they're going to have to work through. And of course, next week we head off to Martinsville, Virginia. That'll be the next race on the schedule, and that will be short track time. Should be a lot of fun. And this right here, round number 9 of the season. Field down the back straightaway, double file out front of the field. At number 199 of Rob Haynes leading the way. I have to go sweet talk the girlfriend into getting me a pair of those gloves. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Judd about that. So, hey John, if you're listening in chat, you think I could sweet talk the woman into buying the gloves? I don't even think she can hear me right now, so I've already got a leg up. Nope, she's watching TV, so she ain't paying no attention. Here to spend money without knowing it. So here we go. Get ready to come to green here out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Lights are off on the iRacing pace car. Coming to green. Pace car is off. Here we go. Green flag is going to be in the air once again. Out in front, Rob Haynes leads the way. Everybody coming up to speed past the tri-oval here. So everybody getting up to speed here at Daytona International Raceway. Into turn number 1 and 2. Be able to work their way down. Look at Arms. He's going to jump down in a line here as they exit turn number 2. What should be a pretty short night here for these guys down the back straightaway. Right now they have one fast repair. That's all they're going to have here tonight down the back straightaway right now. Up front, it's going to be Haynes leading the way. Rob Haynes leads the 46 of Patton. Top side there as they roll through 3 and 4. Patton trying to get a move in on the top. Let's hop on the back bumper with Patton, and looking out behind him, he's got the 77 right there with him and Jack Watts. Both those cars working the top lane right now here at Daytona International Speedway. On board the 77 as well, right there behind Patton. Out front though, leading the way, it's going to be Rob Haynes hanging on out front, doing a great job leading the way in this one right now. Down the back straightaway they go. Haynes out front. Haynes out front, but he's going to have a challenge. It's going to be Randy Arms on the bottom. He'll make it work to the inside. Give Randy the new race leader here, coming to put 2 on the board. Starting lap number 3 again. Fuel mileage 20 to 25 here tonight. So leading this pack may not be where you want to be. Of course, if we go 25 and 25, it put us 50 and right on the edge of making it to 65. So fuel mileage definitely going to be an issue. If they can't make it to 25, it would definitely be a 3-stopper. So that would be stops at 20, 40, and 60. One car out of the pack, Scott Patton, right now dropping down below the yellow line. He'll fall back. And again, if these drivers are thinking about numbers here early on, which I would be if I were them, on saving fuel and saving your car, knowing these numbers that we have are so tight here tonight, to make it on those stops, you have to start thinking about it early, as in right now. You can't wait till late in the first run to make the adjustment to save, because you're not going to have time to save enough. You need to start thinking about it here and now. And everybody in the line telling me that they're going to get in the draft here, they're going to kind of ride and try to not burn fuel. That's going to be the big one. Just as I say that, 01 jumps out of the line there, John, trying to make a move to the top. But again, with this fuel mileage situation and where we're at here tonight, as tight as it's going to be, I almost guarantee, if we don't have cautions at the right time, that this thing could turn into a fuel mileage race at the very end. Already 5 laps complete. So already 5 laps of this thing complete out front. Randy Arms leads the way. No shocker there. Randy has been strong all year, leading the way here. Of course, he missed a race, put himself behind. But he has just been slowly gathering up wins and putting things together to try to make a comeback at the end of the year. And if he continues on the path that he's on right now, well, my championship favorite's got to be Randy. Now, we do have a championship chase format in this league, in this series, but it is yet to be determined on a couple of factors. So as soon as I know the factors that are determined, I will let everyone at home know as well, as we close in on the end of this year later on in February. So again, everybody in the line right now, let's go do some fact checking at the moment. Let's hop over to our favorite stat keeper for me. That would be Dan Leza. So while they run in the line and give me a chance to talk about it, I'm going to go get this league's Dan Leza pulled up. We're going to talk about a couple of things here while we're underway with Randy Arms out in front. And in that position with Judd Danielson, that orange and white Abruzzi machine in second. Judd making the move up the field. Good run for Judd here tonight. And Judd get up there and get it done. And for me, the race starts here in about another 15 laps. When we get into this fuel numbers window, we're going to see who makes what. And I think that's going to give you a clear idea of the situation that everybody's in. So right now here at Daytona International Speedway here tonight, down the back straightaway, Randy continues to lead. And we're going to go look at some stats while we're 7 laps complete into this thing. And I'm going to let y'all know at home. Down the front straightaway through the trioval right now. Everybody hanging on. Up in front, Arms still leading the way. Judd Danielson in second. When we take a look at the last time we were out, it was Randy Arms. This would be 3 in a row here tonight. And even though he missed that race, he is just making a steady climb back up through the pack. And again, this would be 3 in a row if he could get it done. Right now he has 4 wins on the season. You got to look at Randy's Arms and think, when we get to the playoffs, this league, these guys are in trouble when we get later on in the year and head toward those playoffs we talk about so much here on Extreme Sound TV. And again, Randy Arms out front leading the way at Daytona. Not much to talk about right now. Everybody in the line, I think everybody knows the fuel numbers that we talked about earlier, with 9 of 65 complete. Of course, these guys getting it figured out down the back straightaway right now. And great run all the way around. 9 of 65 in the books. So everybody's just fighting their way to the bottom right now. Up front, Randy leads the way. Danielson second, Merck third, Mitchell Reeves fourth. John Pickle back there in fifth. Rob Haynes in sixth. Okay, this is the part of the race here. We're 10 laps in. So I want to ask you in YouTube land. I told you guys the fuel number was going to be 20 to 25. What number do you see these guys pitting at? Now, bear this in mind. If they make 25 laps, that would put them at 50, and if conceivably they can make 65. That would be 2 stops. If they stop anywhere below that, well, that's going to be a 3-stop race if they go anywhere between 25. The guys at home, how many of these cars, if any, can make it 25 laps on fuel? What is your guess? And who is going to try it? Right now, I'm worried about Randy. He's out front. That means he has no help from the draft. It's nice to be out front, but from saving fuel wise, he's not saving much. And because really, he's full throttle. These other guys may be able to lift off the throttle. And we're going to go on the rear bumper here of Danielson. Back behind him, Talladega winner Merck, trying to go for 2 on the year. And keep in mind, all this is significant to later in the year because Daytona is in that championship round. When we get towards that part of the year, 12 of 65 complete here tonight. 12 of 65 in the books. Everybody continuing through. Right now, around the bottom of the racetrack. We're at number 12 complete. Andy Arms out in front. 13 on the board. 1 car on the outside wall. It's Ray Richard back there off of turn 2. He's going to go down the racetrack. He's going to lose tons of time. He got it gathered back up. No caution. Ray Richard getting a little high off of turn number 2. Laps the outside wall. Goes down the back straightaway. Now battle for second. That's going to be Merck running the top. Merck out of shape. So is Danielson. Everybody's going to avoid him. And what a save from Judd Danielson. Wow, Judd Danielson got out of shape, hung onto that machine. And let's go back and take a look at what happened. We're going to go about 30 seconds back here. Judd Danielson in trouble. Let's hop on board with him. It's on the bottom. You see these cars starting to slide around. And the car just gets away from him. Gets up the racetrack here. Right there, it gets loose. You saw it. Into the outside wall. And what a job he does locking this thing down. Keeping it straight. And good job by everybody else to not get into him there. One more look at it here. This was coming off of turn number 4 where all this broke loose. Again, we're 13 laps complete here tonight. We're still green. No caution. It was him and Merck. They're real tight here and the car's just going to kind of... Oh yeah, he got loose, slid up the track, got into Merck, and that made it worse. Man, what a save by Judd Danielson, the driver of that race car, to keep it from being a lot worse than it was. He's in trouble right now. He's coming down pit road. Meanwhile, up front, it is going to be Arms and Reeves kind of checking out through all that chaos. Him right there checking out just a little bit behind them. Going to be Haynes just a little bit back. Now, what this is going to do, this is going to force Judd Danielson into a 3-stop strategy, and that's going to be a fast repair on that car. For sure here, he'll take that fast repair. Now Judd Danielson has no more fast repairs left. He's going to miss the pit box. That's not going to help him at all. Both those Abruzzi cars having issues. Here comes a 44 Ray Richard to come down pit road as well to get repairs fixed on that machine. So both Ray and Judd pretty much simultaneously using their fast repair here tonight. They're going to have to keep that thing clean for the rest of the night, or they're going to be in big trouble with no fast repair to fix it. Wow. So a really interesting development there. Now we got a 3-car breakaway, including Randy Arms, Rob Haynes. John leading up that second pack right here. 2 packs of cars as we close in on green flag stops. Wally back here in the second pack. Talladega winner, Mr. Jeff D. Mert and Andrew. And Ronald Klein back here by himself. kind of just hanging on right now. Even if we remember back, Ronald felt like he kind of let Talladega get away from him. A chance for redemption here tonight at Daytona, another plate track. Expect him to be there when it counts later on in the night. And right now, Ray Richards, Judd Danielson, both 1 lap down. Meanwhile, cars side by side up here in this pack. As these tires wear, these cars are getting much more evil to drive, really starting to move around a lot. Lap times have fallen off just a bit here, about a tenth, so they're definitely having to pedal it a bit more with 17 of 65 complete. The 17 of 65 laps complete here tonight. Up front, Randy trying to hang on. He's got a bit of a challenge from Mitchell Reeves in the Mountain Dew O2 machine here tonight out of turn number 4. Again, we're going to start getting towards pit stop numbers here momentarily, and then we'll see everybody dive down pit road for that first round of stops here tonight. Folks, with this being the way it is here in these cars, once you get this pack broke apart, the draft does help, but it doesn't help like it would in a cup car. Really hard for that pack number 2 to run down pack number 1 unless they start getting their draft, but they're 1.8 seconds back. Not necessarily enough, close enough there to get that draft. The way these packs are broken apart right now, it's going to be very interesting when they come down pit road, how they come out and where do they come out at when they do exit pit road here. 19 on the board this time by. So we heard 20 to 25 laps is going to be our number here tonight. We're working lap 19, so the pit stop window is going to open up here in about the next lap and a half. We will see how long they can go. Can they make it 25 laps on a stint? It's going to be very important here tonight. Randy Arms out front in that Castrol machine. He grabbed the lead away and has held on every since then so far through the first 19 of 65 scheduled here tonight. And 20 on the board this time by, but they'll work their way through. Right here it is, 20 laps on the board of 65. Caution on the racetrack. Yellow is out. We'll go find what the trouble is. Is it Judd Danielson? Let's go see. So Judd back on pit road. That's not going to bode well for Judd. Not Ray. Is Ray okay here? Not seeing any problems there. Got Patton here. Not sure. I brought the caution out. Judd Danielson appears to be out of the event. Nevertheless, caution 20 of 65. And this is going to force everybody's hand. They're 21 laps in here. And they all get caught up to the pace car. Lights on the pace car on the racetrack right now. Now this is going to mess with some fuel strategy because everybody's going to come down. Can't afford to stay out here. We'll be coming down here at lap 22-ish. We'll have a lap of yellow after that, so that's going to be 1 lap at slower speeds. But still, I don't think that's going to make up for the 3 to 4 laps short they would have been to make it to 50, which would also put them short to 65 here. So it looks like we're going to end up with a 3-stop race here tonight. This caution kind of going to take the strategy out of it a little bit, but everybody kind of on the same platform. And Ray Richards should get your lucky dog, the only car 1 lap down in the 44 bruising machine. Teammate Judd Danielson out of this event right now, 6 laps down. Judd on pit road after having trouble early. So you look at this as everybody comes down pit road for fresh tires and fuel. Here tonight at Daytona here at lap 21 of 65 complete. 21 of 65 complete here. Everybody on pit road for 4 fresh tires and fuel here tonight. And 22 of 65 in the books. And everybody back out once again, getting ready to get back up to speed. And here we go, as we're all getting back up to speed here. Randy there will come out third. Rob Haynes with the race lead. Randy gonna lose 2 spots to Andrew and Rob. A little bit faster on pit road for those two. And we will get ready. Go back green. That's gonna be 2 tire stops on Rob Haynes and Andrew's cars. Give them the race lead here at lap 22 of 65. And what we're going to do here, we're going to step away for a quick commercial break here. And we'll be back as we're 22 laps complete at Daytona. You're on Extreme Sound TV for the Tuesday night Over the Top Designs Throwback Series. We'll be back. Alright, as we get ready to go back, green flag racing, 24 on the board this time by. You see it up front, it's going to be Haynes leading them down. Andrew to his outside, 24 on the board. Green flag stops just wrapping up here tonight. Pace car getting ready to bring it down pit road. Your strategy is pretty much locked in at this point. I predict it to be a 3-stop race, so still 2 more stops. Because we are a few laps away from 25. They've already ran 1 stint. Lap in this stint technically on the fuel. Green flag back out, even though it was under caution. So we will have to see how this plays out. If they maybe can stretch it to lap number 25 here. Get this to be a 2-stop race. And begin 25 laps in the stint is what they would need. Everybody back up to front. Rob Haynes and Randy Arms and Andrew, your top 3. Jack Watts in 4th. Michael Mitchell Reeves 5th. Jeff D. Merck 6th. John 7th. Wally 8th. As they thunder down the back straightaway, now 2 wide. They're being awful racy here. Take a look right now on the top side. It's going to be Haynes trying to get through to the top side. He'll be in 2nd right now. Looking for help on the high lane. Here comes Jack Watts on the bottom. Jack Watts, but look at Randy Arms immediately back to the race lead. Randy looking for 3 in a row here in the Tuesday night Throwback Series here on Extreme Sim TV. And well on his way to doing so, he'll take the lead back once again. Gets back to the race lead one more time. Randy Arms back up front. So Randy Arms back up front of this thing right now as they thunder down the back straightaway at the moment. And you see them side by side. That's going to be Arms and Haynes. Watts in 3rd. Arms, Haynes, Watts behind them. Reeves, everybody single file outside the racetrack. That's going to be Rob Haynes. Haynes up there trying to get something done, trying to take back the race lead. Can't do it right now, and everybody throughout the pack here battling a little bit here. Off on board, Jeff D. Merrick back here, mid-pack, getting some moves made. You can see it right there on the bottom. Your Talladega winner right now sitting in 7th. One car at 12 laps down. That's going to be Judd Danielson. Still on the pit road at the moment. Mr. Merck right here setting in the line in 7th. Coming off of turn number 4. Picked up the win when we were at Talladega earlier this year. Now coming up to the back bumper of Scott Patton. Up front, Randy Arms. You can see how much jostling around these cars are doing here. As we continue to run this one out here at Daytona International Speedway. Of course, next week we'll go short track racing at Martinsville. That'll be coming up next Tuesday evening. We'll head off to Martinsville Speedway. Down the back straightaway, they zig, they zag, but Randy Arms still hanging on. A little contact behind him. Randy in the Castrol number 83 machine, with Mitchell Reeves sitting in 2nd. Now everybody consistent here around the bottom of the racetrack at the moment. Hanging on, 28 of 65 complete here tonight. As we're coming up near halfway here tonight, 32 would be exactly halfway complete. And Randy Arms is back out front, continuing to lead. And you look at the year that Randy has had, man, he has just won races. He missed one race, and Mitchell Reeves, your points leader, right there behind him. He's got to be concerned about that 83 as we inch ever closer to our championship format at the end of the year. Whatever that winds up being, I feel like Randy Arms are going to be a really strong competitor in that, and you see him up front right now. And one more time, we're going to take a quick look at the points as they come into tonight. Kind of explain this situation further as they continue to battle. Up front, it's going to be Reeves, Haynes, all these guys in front of the field taking a look at it. You see Mitchell Reeves came in as your race leader, but Randy Arms 104 points out in 13th. Going to be interesting to see how many they take into the playoffs, and can Randy cut that gap to get into the playoffs? That's going to be the question. Is there smoke there behind them? But we still seem to be fine. The field works their way off of turn number 4 right now. This is all going to depend on the number of cars that makes it into the playoffs at the end of the year. Randy right now 13th. Okay, let's just go with 10 cars. He would need to be in 10th if we took 10. Not sure that that's going to be the number. So these races are very important. Winning these races and making up ground. Ground for Randy Arms. That's going to be the thing to look at as he continues to lead Haynes and Mitchell Reeves. And it's important for Reeves to get up there and take it away, because you don't want Randy Arms in the playoffs. I promise you that. You don't want Randy Arms to have a shot at the playoffs, because there's contact behind him. One car out of shape, that's Reeves. One car will go below the apron. Jack Watts, he'll hang on to it, go through the grass, and join back up. Great job by Watts keeping it straight. Wow, that could have been a lot worse than what it was, but he was able to keep it straight. Everybody will continue. 31 complete. As we find our way through cars on the top side, Haynes, a big push was Pat. Haynes and Patton. Right now, Haynes jumps to the race lead. Good job by Patton, pushing Haynes on by Randy Arms. Arms setting in 3rd, Mr. Reeves in 4th. 32 at 65 complete this time by. He'll go double file right now. Patton on the bottom of the racetrack. Patton having a good run here tonight as they continue to work their way through the back straightaway here. Now at Daytona International Raceway, 32 laps on the board. Everybody continuing to have a great race. Big mix-up up front. That's going to be Haynes on the top with Randy Arms, Scott Patton on the bottom. Patton slipping around there a little bit, but he'll hang on to that race car. Drawing back even with Haynes. Drawing back even with Haynes right now is going to be Scott Patton. Now Patton will edge out to the race lead. Good move on his part, getting back to the front of the pack. Give it to Scott Patton. Back out front, Haynes dropping to second. Just past 33 laps here tonight. And now everybody will get to hang on right now, single file right at the moment. Great racing action as you see right now. Randy Arms on the top side, basically all by himself, trying to make a power move to the top of the racetrack, trying to come up with something. And down through turns the tri-oval once again. It's going to be Arms Haynes up front. Arms will hang on to the top side. That top lane carrying a lot of momentum. Seems like they're sliding around a bit more on the bottom. Not having trouble keeping these cars pinned down to the inside, letting them wash up, and you know that's going to be the issue. You can't make the inside work if you can't hold it wide open down there. It may be shorter, but it's just not going to pay off. And in a second right now, don't you know, it's Mr. Rob Haynes running in P2. Rob Haynes trying to get it done. Don't you know himself sitting there in third at the moment. Haynes trying to get it back up through there. Getting after it right now. Of course, Rob Haynes coming off third place finish in the Xfinity Series back at Michigan. And you take a look at it right now. And the week that Haynes is having, he's doing a great job up in front. Mysterious by his absence, he wasn't in the top 3 in the Cup Series on Sunday, but right back up here, racing at the front of the field here at Daytona, and everybody back to the bottom. Randy Arms back out front. Everybody back single file once again. Folks, let's go crank it up for the one and only time here tonight. We'll take 36 and 65 complete, and we're going to go crank it up at Daytona. Alrighty, back here once again, you see riding on board with Mitchell Reeves right there in second with Jeff D. Merck right there behind him. Really tight little pack here of your top 3, 4, 5, 6 cars now that are single file. Again, 38 on the board. We're working on lap 16 of the stint, and we're going to be looking 20 to 25 laps are your numbers here tonight. When do these guys dive down on pit road? Well, conceivably, it could possibly open up as early as 40 if they don't think they can make it to 50. We will see. Again, right now as we all fight through at the moment here. Lap number 40 coming up. When do they come to pit road? And everybody fighting their way through right now. And you got Randy Arms still out in front at the moment. I do apologize, I messed up my numbers. Lap 40 would be your final pit stop of the night. So the 25 to 40 and 25 would give them 65. That would be enough fuel to make it. Again, I do apologize. I said 50. I was being a goofball as normal. But right now, Randy Arms up in front of this thing. So everybody good to go on this next stop. Whenever it does occur, 18 on the board this time by. Up front, Randy leading the way. Mitchell Reeves in second. Jeff D. Merckx, that's third. And everybody fights their way to the bottom of the racetrack as we're looking at about 25 to go here from Daytona International Raceway. Roughly 25 laps left in this one. Randy Arms continues to lead. Mitchell Reeves in second. Jeff D. Merck in third. Rob Haynes and Scott Patton fourth and fifth. Those cars right now, 41 and 65 on the board here tonight. Going to put 42 on the board. Everybody still single file at the front of this pack. Patton and John and Ron, your top 7 right now. Ron sitting back there just a bit off that front pack, but still with their draft here. And again, trying to get up there and get it done here tonight at Daytona International Speedway as we continue to work our way through, closing in on that 20 to go marker. And we'll be looking for these cars to hit pit road at pretty much any time during the next 4 or 5 laps. And this front pack has a 14-second gap over Wally, who is excuse me, wrong person there. Going to be a 5-second gap over pack number 2 led by Jack Watts. Pretty good little gap here. One car on pit road. Last time behind, that's going to be Judd Danielson still out there putting around right now. 42 on the board. You see the front pack still working together, staying single file. Been a pretty calm race all night long. A pretty calm night here for the Loose Lugnuts Throwback series here on Extreme Sim TV. Waiting to see when they come to pit road. Everybody will stay out here. Randy Arms continues to lead. Randy still up front. Hanging on at the front of the pack with Mitchell Reeves in second. Jeff D. Merck in third. And everybody eases to the bottom. Him down the back straight away. 44 on the board. And you see behind him Haynes dropping back here. Rob Haynes falling back. Trying to get back in the line with Scott Patton. Can't do it. Nah, he did it. He slid back in there. 44 of 65 this time by. Of 65 complete. As you got Randy Arms up front. Wally down there on the apron. You seen him go by Wally. There's 75 having some issues, but we are still green. Coming up on 20 laps to go here tonight. Working lap number 23 of the stint. Everybody will swerve to the yellow line, keeping her straight right now. 45 on the board. As we hang on right now, right around the bottom. Going to be Randy Arms out in front. Keeping her straight on the bottom right now. 46 on the board. This time by. Everybody straight at the moment. 20 laps to go. Up front, Randy Arms leads the way. Mert sitting there in third, Ron Haynes there in fourth, Scott Patton fifth, John in sixth. 20 to go here at Daytona. And everybody's continuing right now. 20 laps to go. 24 on this stint. We'll see if they hit pit road this time by. We heard rumors of 25 being their number. Well, they're right there at it. And we will see if they come down this time by to hit pit road. And everybody's thinking they got a little bit more left in the tank. Maybe saving more than they thought in this big pack. With 19 laps to go. 19 to go here at Daytona. Again, one more stop coming up. One car been on pit road. That's going to be Andrew. Just a lap ago. Everybody in this front pack continues to stay out. Coming to 18 to go this time by. To go here. And out in front, everybody hanging on. 18 laps to go. So with 18 laps to go here at Daytona International Speedway, the front of the pack still right there together. Randy Arms has led the majority of the laps here tonight, with Mitchell Reeves sitting there in second. Mitchell Reeves, big run down the back straightaway. He's got help from Merck. Coming to 17 to go this time by. And again, this final pit stop's going to be really important. Getting on pit road and getting off nice and smooth. When does everybody pull the trigger? Right now I'm showing 27 laps on this stint. They're clearly getting a little bit more than 25 laps a tank. I figure the number's probably going to be closer to 30, and if they're able to get that far. 17 laps to go here at Daytona. 17 to go here at Daytona International Speedway. 17 laps to go. Merck dips below the yellow line. Got Patton hanging on. 16 to go right now. Laps to go. Mitchell Reeves, Merck, everybody comes down. Here they come. They're all going to come together for the most part. On pit road, blocks the brakes up. Scott Patton a little high there on the entry, but he got it. Everybody going to come down. Will they take tires? Will they take just fuel? What is the strategy? Everybody to pit road with 17 to go. The entire front pack coming down together. Now it's going to be a race off pit road. The 02 to his stall. Everybody on pit road here. You can see it right now. Everybody getting four tires. One car already coming off. That's Scott Patton. Clearly fuel only, but there's a car around. That's the 46 of Patton. But the tires are coming off of pit road. That's going to be a mistake. And that's going to hand the lead back over to Reeves. Now everybody getting up to speed here. We got some cars that's coming in a bit sooner, but they're going to be way behind here. And everybody coming up to speed. Scott Patton making a mistake there, spinning the tires. That's going to cost him some time. Big fine Haynes, everybody being careful. You got to wait till you get past this blue line over here to merge on the track. So everybody will start to merge here. And Mitchell Reeves and Randy Arms coming out, the bandits out of this scenario. And you see the gap that they got over everybody else. Fastest ones on pit lane. And you see how that paying off, being quick on, quick off, will now give them the race lead with a ton of room. Now, does Arms ride here, or does he go for a move early? I think Arms will ride, stay in line. They've got a 2.5 second lead over these three who need to get lined up if they're going to stand a prayer at catching those front two cars are Randy Arms and Mitchell Reeves, who are lined up right now with 14 to go. Wow. Well, that win is about as crazy as I expected it to go. It's going to hand over Mitchell Reeves the race lead. Laps to go. Everybody off of turn number 4 right now down the front straightaway. Behind them it's going to be Haynes, Merck, and John, your 3 other cars right there together, 14 laps to go. So 14 to go here at Daytona International Speedway, and Mitchell Reeves is out front with Randy Orton chasing him down in that Castrol number 83 machine. Those two checking out right now. 2 cars checking out at the front of the pack. You see them right there together, hanging on nose to tail. And Reeves sideways right now. So Mitchell Reeves is sideways at the moment. Hang on down the front straightaway. 13 laps to go here. And just 12 to go this time by. Reeves and Arms out in front. So Reeves and Arms are leading the way, pulling away right now. 12 laps to go. There's 12 to go this time by here. 12 laps to go here. 3 cars back here in the back. Jeff D. Merck right there, 12 to go. So with 12 laps to go, Mitchell Reeves in front of Randy Arms, Rob Haynes, Jeff D. Merck, John, and Scott Patton. Everybody hanging on right now as we're going to go lap number with 11 laps to go. Right here on Extreme Sound TV in the Tuesday night Throwback Series. Coming to 11 to go this time by. The laps to go, and it's to be Mitchell Reeves up front, pulling away right now. 11 laps to go. Reeves, Arms, Haynes, Merck, everybody right here in a line down the back straightaway, tight together here behind them. You see the gap that has built with 11 laps to go. Gap right now 3.1 seconds. From Rob Haynes in third to Randy Arms there in second. Don't think they're going to get there. Been a pretty calm Daytona race for all intents and purposes. You see Jeff D. Merck, our winner at Talladega Superspeedway, doing all he can to try to help. Ronald Klein 1 lap down. Issue for Ronald Klein puts him 1 lap down here tonight, right with Scott Patton, who spun his tires here. And lost time on pit road as well. So 10 to go here. And your race leaders are Mitchell Reeves and Randy Arms, or Rob Haynes getting in a third tonight. Steve Wally getting ready to go another lap down. Going to be Mr. Wally in the 75 going another lap down right there as Reeves scoops on by with the 85 of Arms, or the 83 of Arms right there in tow. Gap now 3.5 seconds. The front 2 are pulling away. 9 to go at Daytona. So 9 laps to go, and the front 2 pulling away. Rob Haynes, Jeff D. Merck trying to get hooked up here, trying to do something, but they're having to run that top side. I think that's hurting them in the corners. They're going to have to get that car down there all around the bottom, just like the front 2 if they stand a prayer. Take a look at John towing in behind them, trying to do something. But as long as the caution does not wave, pretty confident that your race leaders are Mitchell Reeves and Randy Arms. I pretty much got this thing in the bag. Ooh, contact with Merck. Merck going around. Merck got tagged. They were trying to push to get up there. Merck got turned sideways. Good save. No caution, but Merck got turned sideways as they were trying to push to catch your front leaders. Now it's a 4.6 second gap. 2v2 right now. That really puts the favor in Mitchell Reeves and Randy Arms' favor here. And you take a look at Reeves out front. Coming in tonight, Scott Patton, who was second in points, right now running 7th. See him going by him. Not going to be a good points day for him, but Reeves, again, with Scott Patton, probably the 2 strongest cars in the series. Out front, coming to 7 to go. These two cars, each and every week, man. Something else. These guys continuing to work it out here tonight with 7 laps to go. 7 to go at Daytona International Speedway. 2 cars checking out up front. So right now as we fight through, right now off of turn 4. 7 to go, yellow's out. Yellow out on the racetrack. Yellow is out. Oh, does this change everything? We'll try to find who it was for. It'd be kind of hard here. We had multiple cars 1 lap down. Off the caution out. Trying to click around here and find what happened. Bring out the caution here with 6 laps to go. Mitchell Reeves and Randy Arms did not want to see that. And what in the world brought that caution out? And Wally should be the guy that gets the wave around here with 6 to go. Caution back out. Everybody double file back up. For whatever reason, it's not letting me know the cars involved here tonight. Because we're coming to 5 to go this time by. It'll be basically a green-white checkered finish here tonight at Daytona for the Tuesday night Throwback series. Sent about over-the-top designs. Coming to 5 to go this time by. Folks, I'll take a quick break and I'll be back with you to lead you through the final 5 laps here at Daytona. Alrighty folks, getting ready to go back green. John stayed out. Randy Arms will be second. Rob Haynes will restart third. Andrew fourth. Jeff D. Merck in fifth. Mitchell Reeves in sixth. And the first car 1 lap down right now is Trent Drum. Ronald Klein is on pit road, but he is also 1 lap down. So if we get another caution, that will be your race for a lucky dog here tonight. So we're going to get ready to go back racing with 4 laps to go here. So it'll be a 3 laps to go. So it'll be a 3-lap shootout here at Daytona. Of course, Mitchell Reeves and Randy Arms was out front, and Mitchell Reeves really coming out to lose there, coming out 6th. See Mitchell getting back up to the pack right now. John doing a great job staying out, playing some strategy. He's got 12 lap old tires, but he'll be bringing them to green with 3 laps to go. Coming to 3 to go this time by. It would be 3 to go. John, Randy, Haynes, Andrew, Jeff, Reeves, Wally up front. Coming to 3 laps to go here this time by. Green in the air once again. 3 to go at Daytona. Up front, nice restart between John and Randy Arms. 3 laps to go. Coming to 2 to go this time by. Up front, side by side. Going to be John leading the way with Randy Arms in second. Now Arms dropping back. Look at Mitchell Reeves. Look at Ronald Klein. Klein and again racing Trent Drum for the lucky dog position. Down the back straightaway they all come. Pack of cars now getting up to speed as they enter 3 and 4. Most side-by-side racing we've really seen all night long now, coming near the end of this race. Scott Patton back there is trying to work his way forward after that pit road mistake put him a lap down, but he got the yellow, got the lucky dog. 2 laps to go here. Patton nearly in the outside wall back there. They're all going to hang on. Where is trouble going to break loose? Here comes Randy Arms on the top side. Randy Arms up to the top, trying to make her 3 in a row here from Daytona. Here comes Patton. Look at Merck, our winner at Talladega, up in the mix right now. Coming to the white flag this time by. You've got at least 3 to 4 cars capable of winning this race, but here comes Randy Arms, top side, sideways Randy is. He'll hang on to it there. John will hang on. Will they make it back to the white flag? If they do, the next, whatever the next flag is, that's going to be it. It's not going to matter. They're going to have to race it around. White flag in the air. They do make it 1 lap to go at Daytona. Now, who makes the move and where? Is there a big one? Man, oh man, this pack is all over each other down through 1 and 2. 1 car outside wall dropping back. Now out of turn number 2. Look at Scott Patton sideways. Big run. Trying to get up there to Randy. Trying to split the difference. 3 wide. Hangs on the bottom. Contact. There they go. The 0-1 in the outside wall. Gone up and over. Big wrecking 3 and 4. More cars wrecking. Scott Patton sideways. And Randy Arms is somehow going to come out of that. Wow. Oh wow. Randy Arms will come out of that scot-free. Scott Patton in second. Arms makes it 3 in a row. Let's go back and take a look at what just happened. Holy cow, down the back straightaway. Randy Arms getting the win here, and I've got to go back and look. We've seen the 0-1 get turned, but then after that, carnage broke loose. And taking a look here, Randy Arms out in front. There's the contact with the 0-1. Randy just came down a bit, I think. Whip the 0-1. He goes in the outside wall. There you go. He goes around. Now we're going to stay with the pack. We've seen Randy go up in the air. And they're 3 wide behind them. Patton, Merck, Haynes. All 3 wide. Contact between Patton and Merck. Then contact between Patton and Haynes. Merck's car gets sideways. There's Reeves. Hard impact into the outside wall. Everybody out of shape. Patton drops back. Man, oh man, what a crazy finish at Daytona. Luckily, these 2 kept it under them. But it's not going to matter. It's going to be 3 in a row for Randy Arms here in the 83. Now, let's talk to him here in just a moment. Randy Arms taking 3 in a row here at Daytona. Randy, man, what a deal. Hey, Randy Arms, Matt in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, buddy. Make it 3 in a row, my friend.
Yeah, not really the way I wanted that race to end. Kind of watched my mirror, trying to block Scott there. He had that big run going down the back, and I just got into the right rear of the other one there and turned him around. So feel bad for John. I just misjudged it, just trying to watch my mirror, but felt like we led just about the whole race, so we had a fast car. Felt like we played the strategy pretty good, just trying to stay up front, trying to stay out of the trouble. But yeah, well, I guess we'll take that one. It's not the way I like to do it, but I guess a win's a win.
Yeah, for buddy, what really, at the end of the day in the record books, it's going to be 3 in a row. Again, continuing your charge through the pack as far as point standing wise goes. Great run all night. Yeah, like you said, you led the majority of the laps tonight. Come out here, you get the win. Congratulations on the win. Anybody would like to thank?
Yeah, just I want to thank Castro, Chevrolet, thank Mitch. He worked with me all night long, it seemed like. Hey, Merck, they were up there. Ronald, I don't think he ever really had a chance to get up front. Kept having some issues, but just want to thank those guys for working with me, and thank the league for putting on these races. I feel like we always have a really good race on here, so hopefully the viewers enjoy that, and thank you for putting on the broadcast each week.
And for buddy, well, congratulations. Coming home 3 in a row, buddy. Congrats, Randy.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Randy coming home 3 in a row. Just going to Rob Haynes up here. Hey, Rob Haynes, Matt in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, Matt.
Well, P2 here tonight. Good run for you in that 199 machine. A crazy last lap. You and Patton got together in 3 and 4. Y'all were sideways. Oh, you kept it straight. You got her home second.
Yeah, that was a crazy lap. That was a bit of a crazy race. Some points, man. These cars are slick here. I was changing first stop. I think I changed just lefts only, and that loosened it up even more. So it was a handful, but I gave it everything I had tonight, and I brought it home second. Congrats out to Randy.
Well, man, what a run there for that Castrol 199 machine coming home second. And like I said, great hands there in 3 and 4 for you and Scott both to keep it out of the wall.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to go back and look at it, but I'll definitely go back and watch the broadcast and see what you caught of it. I could feel some rubbing going on back behind on my right quarter panel there. I was just trying to keep the steering wheel straight.
Well, man, great job coming home second here tonight. Congratulations. We head to Martinsville next week. Some more great action coming your way from Virginia next week, bud.
Yeah, looking forward to that, Matt. That's going to be fun in these old cars. These things are a hoot, man. They're a blast to drive. They're really fun, high speed and loose, and man, it's just like the old days.
Yeah, for buddy. Well, congratulations coming home P2 here tonight, bud.
Thanks. Shout out to Over the Top Paints and Designs. Thanks for putting on this get together tonight, man. We always have fun and a good bunch of guys.
Well, congratulations, P2, Rob Haynes. Congrats, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's get Scott Patton up here. Hey, Scott Patton, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Man, what's going on, buddy? I got you.
Well, was your hand sore from all that driving out of turn 4 you had to do?
Affirmative. Turn 4, turn 1, turn 2, tri-oval, pit road. Yep.
Everywhere on the racetrack. Oh, about that pit road deal. Let's back up here. I didn't know this was a drag race, buddy. I didn't know that you were trying to do burnouts and warm the tires up.
Nor did I, buddy. Nor did I.
Nevertheless, man, you brought her home in third, man. Crazy night at Daytona.
Yeah, definitely. That pit road deal, I was so excited. I had my buddy Ben over here who's on top of the box kind of calling shots for me. We did some fuel calculations, and I was like, you know what, just 3 gallons of fuel, no tires. We're going to get off pit road in the lead, and the other guys were grabbing hot dogs on the concession stand. And I'm like, sweet, and I gassed it off pit road, and then I'm looking at the infield.
Poor buddy, wow. What a night, dude. That was crazy.
Yeah, so I know we had a weird deal with the caution flags there, but we, I think, hopefully got them thrown in a way that everybody agrees upon, and it was good for everybody in the end. But Yeah, we got the wave around, I think, late last caution, and then I kind of told myself we got a set of tires in the pits and a faster pair, and we're going to go for it and see what happens. So, I know Randy, from what I remember on the backstretch there, we were pushed 3 wide. Randy was on the top side going for another win, and I think he was trying to block a little bit, pinching, and I was bouncing off Rob, and then next thing I know, we're in turn 3, and I think we're in 3rd place, and I was like, I don't know how we ended up here, but I'll take it. Especially, like I say every week when I talk to you, Matt, hopefully it's in front of Mitch, so we gain a couple points on Mitchell, which is key, I think, going for the long run.
Yeah, and for buddy, we definitely did. He ended up coming up there at that last lap, all that carnage. Well, again, we'll see you next week out at Virginia, buddy. Good run here tonight, anybody like to think.
Sounds good, Matt. Appreciate everything you guys do, and John and Ron, everybody that runs the league, and big shout out for Stone River Outfitters and this 87 Monte Carlos paint scheme, custom paint scheme here. So, yeah, check them out if you can, and appreciate everything you do, like I said, Matt, and we'll catch you next week.
And for buddy, well, again, congratulations, 3rd here tonight.
Thanks, Matt. Hope all the viewers enjoyed it. Have a good week.
Alrighty, folks, that's going to about do it from here at Daytona International Raceway. The Lugnuts over the top designs of tonight Throwback Series. We'll see you right back here next week from Martinsville, Virginia for some more crazy racing. Until then, everyone stay safe. God